A very warm welcome to the tradingmentors.com. This is Chris here. Hope you are well today. We've done a few adjustments to the website and we're giving a lot of stuff away free. So if you're looking to come on board, get the free stuff. I've been trading for over 25 years. It's probably 30 years or longer. I'm not actually sure. But have a look there, see what interests you. Happy to give a lot of stuff away free. And also notice this page here, become a prop trader within 3 months. There's a training course, coaching sessions that we can actually show you how to trade properly and safely, and have a look at that. And if you're interested in that, then let me know. This is a video on a market update. Plus, we're going to be talking about swing trading. Plus, we're going to talk about scalping and how you can manage all those things all in one go by adjusting a few things on your chart. So you'll be very interested in this one, I hope. So let's have a look at the charts and see what's going on. Congratulations, everybody. If you traded the pound Aussie, we banked 130 pips in the last couple of days. So we had a position trade on that one. It went to targets. Congratulations, well done on that trade. I've got it in dark mode. I'm not sure if I like it or not, to be honest. I want to go back to light mode so we can actually see the charts a little bit clearer. Bear with me. There we go. So that's a little bit clearer, isn't it? So let's go to the 1 hour chart and we can see our entry. Let's get rid of that. So let's have a look here. So yeah, so that was this was the trade. Got in about 174 and it went down to 172.80. I just want to show you something really interesting. Not many of you, not many of my students are interested in swing trading, so I don't actually have much call for it, to be honest with you, but I wrote a book on it many years ago. But I've gone back to the chart, and this was the pound Aussie, and there was an opportunity to get in again, even though we've banked 130. You could have got more. So let me show you this chart, which is the 30-minute chart. You would only swing on the 30-minute chart. If you start moving around the chart, your system and your performance gets diluted, and that's the key, isn't it? We want consistency. Change this line back to black. So here's the deal on swing trading, and I'll show you the gold as well. There's an opportunity to buy gold this morning if you had the swing trading chart. If you don't have the swing trading chart, then let me know and I can get you that set up, no problem at all. But what we have here, we have the histogram here below zero, which indicates continued weakness, and we have a stochastic which is overbought. Now, a stochastic that's overbought has only one way to go, and that's down. Of course, it broke down at about, what time is that? About 8 o'clock this morning. I was on the golf course, but there we are. But if you have the charts, then of course you can make your own decisions. And guess what? It says it there in black and white. Well, red and white. Sell. So you could have sold it there, stop above there. Let's do the calculation, for instance. Somewhere, probably on this candle there. So your target is 1.5. Stop just above that area there. So something like that. So you could have banked 57 pips, additional 57 pips if you wanted to. Or could you have gone for 2 times? Yeah, you could have gone for 2 times there. So if you're with the trend, the major trend on the daily, then of course you can go for a little bit more. But don't be greedy. We've just banked 130, so that's pretty good. And when you position trade, often you don't need to day trade or swing trade. So this is the swing trade set up on gold. Pretty picture actually, isn't it? It's not bad at all. And as we can see here, this blue line acts as support or resistance, depending which way you're going. And guess what? We have a buy signal. We have a buy signal. We have the histogram above zero and the price above the blue line acting as support, and then a buy signal at 7 o'clock this morning. So if you have these charts, then you can obviously use this to your advantage. So this was yesterday's move. So maybe you missed this one. But as you see the breakout occurring, there's always going to be a retracement. And this is the retracement. There's a sell. You can only get a buy once you've got a sell. So the sell is there, so look out. Then you have a buy. So it's a fantastic way of getting into the markets. Now, whether you want to scalp that, it's up to you. Whether you want to day trade it, it's up to you. But let me show you an additional chart, which I use for scalping, which may be of interest. So, knowing that we have a swing low on gold this morning at between 6 and 7, knowing that the price is oversold on the stochastic, knowing that the price is above the blue line, knowing that the price is highly likely probably to rise from here, we can actually zoom down to the 5-minute chart. You can treat this as your scalping chart, you can treat it as your day trading chart, or your swing trading chart. So it's a matter of just choice, really. No matter how you look at it, this is how you would make your money once you have all the charts. So let's wind it forward. How do you manage this? Well, as a day trader, you might just want to leave it. So where's your stop, for instance, on this buy signal? Your stop is just below this green line. This is your support area. So you've got 17, 16, let's say, and then you've got a stop of 17, 13. So 3 pips or 30 pips in real life. Let's do the calculation. Now, I would not, I repeat, I would not have a target unless you're going to go for a big one. So someone down there. Make sure on the green line it's a little bit tight between here and there, isn't it? So you might want to go a bit wider here, down there. So 17, 12, 61 that says. So 17, 12 would be all right. And so you've got a 4 pip profit and a 2.46 stop. And you're going to manage this and how are you going to manage this? Well, if you're a day trader, you're just going to let it go and come back later on to see what's going on. You've got to sell. What do? You've set your target, you've set your stop. Another buy signal. One of the things to notice here, this is a specially designed stochastic, and you can see the blue line is still above the red line. So this indicates that the price is going to continue upwards. And also it's not overbought or oversold, it's in neutral. So there's room for this price to go higher. Another buy signal. There's your 4 times. That's touched you 4 times, hasn't it? Would you be happy with that? That's 99 pips in real money. But if you'd held it to the end of the day, you'd made a lot more money. Coming to the live session now. It's the 22nd of July. It's 14:27 here in the UK. So we're now live. We are now live. So you would have made your money with that if you wanted target. But if you'd held on, then you could have made a lot more money, couldn't you? But also in addition to that, you could have a buy here. You could have a buy here. You could have a buy here. And now there's a sell. So you could take your money off at the end of the day for a day trader, or you could have scalped it there, you could have scalped it there, you could have scalped it there. Let me take you to the 15-minute chart, which is something which runs side by side. This is specifically for day traders, really. And as you can see, the settings are the same. We have a buy order at 7 o'clock this morning, above the blue line. Two buy orders actually. And we know from the other charts, position trading charts, that there is a swing low going on. Let me take you to another chart, which is the pound yen. I know a lot of you love the pound yen. So there's the 15-minute on the right. Once you have the swing trading charts, you'll have these as well. And you can use them as scalping, day trading, swing trading, whatever you like. Highly, highly successful, and I would recommend them highly. But you do need to do the whole coaching session. You can't just have these. It won't make any sense to you. So you do need to learn to position trade, then swing trade, and that falls in line with scalping and everything else. Because basically they're all the same thing. It's just different time scales. How quickly you want to make your profit. Do you want to hold it for the day? Now back to gold. Now with gold, for instance, you would not hold this overnight. This doesn't make any sense because... Hold on a second, I'm just seeing if there's a sell. No, there's no sell. So I can see quickly here that there's a sell on the 5-minute, but the 15-minute is saying buy still. So at the end of the day, the stochastic is now overbought, which indicates a possible sell-off. But now you don't want to be in this position while the stochastic is overbought. Now, you probably recognized, if you've been doing this a while, that whenever the stochastic is oversold on the charts, on the 30-minute chart and the 1-minute chart, there's a big explosive move, often against the trend. But this is why this software is so useful. It gets you into the position very, very quickly. Let me go back to the pound and I'll do a market update. So we can see there's the swing. We talked about the swing high on the pound yen this morning, and there it was, and then it broke down there. There's your sell on the 15-minute. You could just use a 15-minute chart if you're a day trader and then just sell it when everything goes red. We love the color coding, don't we? Right, back to the updates and the position trading charts. I've been waiting for the US yen to start taking off, i.e. the yen to weaken, and this now is typical of what happens, generally speaking, is that the markets tend to try and kid people into selling this, and it's definitely not ready for a sell. You could have had a day trade, that is fine. You can see here that we got a sell signal here on the 4-hour this morning or yesterday to 6 o'clock at night, and it's continued downwards. But have a look at this the daily chart. We can actually see that the price is now starting to fall. We have a sell on the daily, but so we're waiting for a buy on the daily, and I think it will probably happen next week now. I'm definitely convinced the yen's going to weaken, and once this starts to weaken, then all the yens will start to weaken. Congratulations on everybody who traded the Swiss yen. We're now out of it because the price structure has changed, and don't forget the correlation between the US yen and all the yens is direct. So you would never buy any yens, yen pairs, if the US yen is falling. So once the US yen starts to go up, then of course we'll be looking to go long any other yens, and our favourite one is the Swiss yen still. Okay, now what's happening here on the daily? Let's enlarge this. This has fallen down. This is fine, don't mind that at all, but you can see there's a major support area here. The price is going to go to 144.35, and I'll be doing a weekly analysis on Sunday So look out for that. So there is continuation of this Swiss yen, but we're not in it now. So we've made our money, and well done if you had that profit. As I said, pound Aussie, you could have made a lot more money, but we're not greedy, are we? At the end of the day, it was a good profit and nonetheless a good week. So let's have a look at the gold. Gold is now looking to go long, it looks like, at last. I love to buy gold. Don't know what that's about. So I am looking to buy gold. We've got a buy signal on the daily, although there is some resistance here at 1729.81, which has been up to, as you can see here. So it's now got to make its mind up as to which direction it wants to go. It doesn't matter for us at the moment because we are not in it, but nonetheless looking like it might want to go long. We'll keep an eye on that in the next few days. And last but no means least, Euro Canadian looks okay. Just looking at the analysis here, this is the daily chart. I don't have a sell signal here, but I have enough information to suggest this is going to fall. I prefer to see a sell signal like this. We've got a buy signal, which indicates there's likely to be a sell signal shortly. What's interesting is the histogram is below the zero. Not red yet, but nonetheless. So sometimes it's a little bit subjective. We can see that the 4-hour chart is all red, histogram below the zero line, stochastic in neutral, and we have a double sell on the 1-hour chart. So we can trade this to 130.83. Let's go in and do that. So Euro Canadian, let's just do a new order. Gosh, one lot. And so we're going to sell 130.87. So I've sold that. I'll do the adjustments later on. So we've got a long position on gold. I'll sort that out later. So there, I'll be posting that to Telegram in the next few seconds. So that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll tell you what I can do for you. Let me just go down to the combination charts on the Euro Canadian, shall I just... Yeah, we've actually got a fresh signal on that as well. You could wait for the 5-minute. I'm not bothered about 5 minute. We've got a combination there. So in an ideal world, we've gone short now. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you could use these charts as your confirmation. So we've got a sell signal here. We've got a sell signal here. And then you could wait for this stochastic to turn over and start to move down if you like. But I'm not that fussy. At the end of the day, it's up to you. But if you want to be specific, you want to be highly accurate, then that would be great. One of the things I would like to talk about is trading journals for the next few minutes. It's a long video, I know. Sorry about this, but it's really useful to look at trading journals. So this is a trading journal that we are working on, but it's not quite ready yet. It's taken a lot longer than I expected to put together. It's full of detail and so on. It actually gives you your profit and loss ongoing and your performance, your risk to reward on average, profit factors, your profit and losses, your gross, your net, etc., your average wins, your average losses. So it automatically calculates all of those for you. You can go into great detail as well. Eventually, computer's a bit slow. It's Friday afternoon, what can I say? So it gives you all the wins, the biggest win, the losses. It gives you a journal so you can actually see at a glance what's going on. But as I say, it's not quite ready yet. It's got a calendar. I've got too many stuff open. The charts are still open as well. So yeah, it gives you how many trades you've had in a day, what your losses were on that day, what your wins were. It gives you a drop down list, detailed charts. So what's your best performing day? If Monday's you're not making any money on a Monday, then take the day off and that kind of thing. So this is a much simpler version, which you can use it. If you want this one, you can have it. I'll download it to you, just DM me. So this gives you an entry date, FX pair, buy or sell, planned entry price, planned stop price, planned target, possible risk, and so on. And so it can actually work as your log. It won't give you the charts unless you know how to do that. But nonetheless, it will give you your actual risk reward, your planned risk reward, profit and loss, pips, etc. It's good to have this because you can monitor how you're doing over a certain amount of time. But let me know if you want that. And so that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give me a message if you like the video, and if you like it, please let me know. And if you're not on YouTube, please subscribe. Have a wonderful day.